Flagstaff pop-up camper. All right, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Put it over here out of the way, put that out of the way. So I got here is a 50-50. It's polyurethane and mineral spirits, so it'll soak in real well. So basically, I have 2 inches marked all the way around on all my plywood. This will be the bottom side. I'm gonna put the knife side down so I won't have to deal with any knot holes. So I'm gonna get the edges sealed like that. This will soak in pretty good. And then, ooh, see what I mean? I don't need to do both sides, but like on the edges here, I'm gonna do that with epoxy resin. So let's get started with this. I'll do a couple of them, or a little bit of it, and then I'll shut her down and we can do something else. But I want you to get an idea of what's going on. If you're going to build your own camper, oh, just making a mess here. All right. I've already got it on my hands. I should have put a glove on, but I didn't. When you do it 50-50 like this, it soaks in pretty deep. And some of the people that build campers, they say, well, you don't really need to seal the bottom of it. It needs to breathe. If the moisture gets in there, it will allow it to wick out. But I prefer to seal them. Now, the original floor for this was a particle board, wafer board. It's 36 years old. I was really surprised that they use wafer board, because these pop-up campers, these things have never been cheap. I couldn't imagine going to spend a bunch of money, buy you a pop-up camper, and one day you need to do a little repair on it, and you go, but the floor's particle board. I would not be happy. Whereas the campers I build for my hobby have plywood floors, and they're treated. I treat them. I don't use treated lumber because of the chemicals in it. I don't think you want to sleep in something that's heavily treated with chemical. I know this is a boring video right here, watching seal, but it's part of it. If you skip any parts, then you're going to have an issue. And I get these edges because even though we'll put epoxy on it to finish it up, I just want to make sure that my work is protected. Because if you build one of these campers, depending on what degree of things, how much time you're going to spend on it, and what all you're going to put into it, a lot of cabinets and things like that, I want to make sure it's well preserved. Because the last thing you want is you got rot issues. Nobody wants rot issues. Now, when I put all these together, I'll put a bead of caulk down through there. The problem with this really thinned out, penetrating, is that you go fast like this, you're going to just sling it all over you. It's just the way it's going to be. You're just gonna get it on you. And then just continue on to get all of it done. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera off because, you know, I know you don't want to watch a whole lot of rolling some paint.